AI will fundamentally transform video games over the next decade. I know, you hear the word AI and instantly assume it will be slop, but the AI systems being built for games right now are producing something we've genuinely never seen before. In the next 10 years, AI will create experiences that literally cannot exist without it. Massive, truly detailed worlds, NPCs that remember you, and games that generate in real time. We're going to cover the 4 major technologies making that happen. And this isn't just speculation. Everything here is either in active development or already being tested. The promise of impossible scale. Let's start with something we've been promised for 20 years but have never actually gotten. Massive open worlds that don't feel empty. Games like GTA promise a sprawling city, and sure, the worlds are interesting, but the buildings are just facades. You can't enter them, they're decorations. And when games do let you explore interiors, there's maybe a dozen unique buildings across the entire map. The rest are copy-pasted or locked behind invisible walls. Generative AI is solving this content density problem. Instead of an artist manually placing every object, the system understands context. A developer can say, "Make this a cyberpunk slum inspired by 1980s Tokyo," and the AI generates the geometry, textures, trash on the ground, neon signs, even readable text on storefronts. It doesn't just fill space, it creates spaces that feel lived in. Here's why this matters. You'll explore cities where every single building is enterable and unique, not just the main quest locations, every single building. The apartment where an NPC lives will have furniture that makes sense for them. A fisherman's house gets nets and boots. A scholar's house gets books. The world stops being a facade and starts feeling real. And this scales beyond cities. Small teams will be able to build universes that were previously impossible. Developers become directors. They define the vibe and rules, while AI handles placing millions of trees, rocks, and structures. You'll explore worlds the size of actual planets, where true exploration is finally possible. This tech is already happening. Microsoft Flight Simulator uses blackshark.ai to turn satellite images into 3D cities. It looks at a roof and hallucinates the building's height and shape. Studios like Naughty Dog use Promethean AI, where artists type "build a messy office" and watch the scene populate instantly. You'll see the results in games shipping around 2027 or 2028. But massive, detailed worlds mean nothing if they are not filled with interesting characters. NPCs that are truly alive. Which brings us to NPCs that actually remember. Right now, video game characters are sophisticated vending machines. You press A, you get response B. But reactive NPCs, powered by large language models, throw that entire structure out. Instead of writing 10,000 lines of dialogue, a writer defines a system prompt. You are a grumpy blacksmith who hates the king but loves gold. When you talk to this NPC, the AI scans your past interactions. It remembers you stole a sword 3 weeks ago. It remembers you saved the blacksmith's daughter, and it responds accordingly in real time. This creates the forever game. You won't find quests by looking for glowing exclamation marks. You'll find them by actually getting to know people. If you're rude, they might refuse to help. If you kill a dragon, the town bard might write a song about it. If you burn down the tavern, everyone remembers forever. The world stops feeling like a stage set. It starts feeling like a living society. There are already mods doing this. Mantella for Skyrim connects NPCs to language models. You can talk to anyone with your voice. The limitations? A 1 to 3 second delay and occasional hallucinations, like medieval knights mentioning iPhones. But major companies are racing to integrate this properly. Ubisoft is developing Neo NPCs with full prototypes already shown. NVIDIA demonstrated the tech with their Covert Protocol demo,
showing how NPCs can respond naturally to voice commands and remember context across multiple interactions. Even CD Projekt Red has hinted at exploring this technology for future titles like The Witcher and Cyberpunk. The challenge is cost. Running a language model for every NPC is computationally expensive right now. You'll see it first in social sim games or detective games, where talking is the main mechanic, probably around 2026 or 2027. For mainstream action games where you're interacting with dozens of NPCs simultaneously, don't expect it until the 2030s. Still, reactive NPCs are just one piece, because the most radical change is how games are built.
Games that dream themselves into reality. Genie 3 is asking questions about how games are made. It's real, and the results are already incredible for such a new technology. Genie, Generative Interactive Environments, is a research model from Google that acts as a playable imagination. It's the first real step toward a neural engine, a game engine that isn't coded but trained. Instead of building with polygons and physics strips, Genie can look at a single image or sketch and instantly generate a playable photorealistic 3D world. Here's how it works. Google showed the AI hundreds of thousands of hours of gameplay footage. The AI was never told what the controls were. It just observed and figured out every time the character moves upward, there was likely a specific input involved. It learned controls without ever seeing a controller. When you press a button in Genie, it doesn't calculate physics, it predicts what the next frame should look like. It's dreaming the game, one frame at a time in real time. And here's the thing. Despite being in absolute infancy, Genie has already produced the closest thing to true photorealistic graphics we've ever seen. The results aren't just technically impressive, they're visually stunning in a way traditional engines struggle to match. So what does this mean when it's perfected? First, the death of the asset pipeline for prototyping. A designer can draw a level on a napkin, scan it, and play it immediately. No modeling, no scripting. Instant feedback. But the long-term implications are huge. Eventually, we might move away from downloading 100-gigabyte game files entirely. Instead, a model like Genie could create and stream a game instantly. It's being generated for you, frame by frame, offering infinite variations of levels. The Netflix of games, except the content is being created as you experience it. Think about what this enables. Procedurally generated games that don't feel procedural. Every playthrough could have completely unique environments, enemies, and scenarios that still feel handcrafted. A horror game where the house layout changes based on your fears. A racing game where tracks generate based on your skill level and preferred driving style. Genie has serious limitations right now. It's a visual predictor, not a logical engine. It has no concept of variables like health or ammo. It also suffers from amnesia. Walk away from a castle and come back, it might look completely different. And it's currently low resolution, low frame rate. When can you actually play with this? About 5 years away for consumer tools. The computing power to generate frames in real time is massive, and costs need to drop drastically. But when it goes mainstream, it changes everything. Which brings us to what makes those generated worlds feel alive. User-prompted games. Imagine typing, "I want a survival horror game set on a submarine in the 1920s, but the monster is made of sound." And the game builds itself. That's the end game. Not just playing games someone else made, but describing what you want and having AI construct it on the fly. The system generates the submarine, the textures, the audio, the gameplay logic. It assembles everything into a working game and modifies it based on your feedback. Make it scarier. The AI adjusts. This is where genres die. Start playing a racing game, get out of the car, and transition into a first-person shooter just by asking. What happens to developers? They become architects. Human-made will likely become a premium label. They'll focus on building foundation models and curated experiences that AI can't invent yet. When will this happen?
2035 at the earliest. We need massive jumps in computing power to generate high-fidelity 3D assets, audio, and physics in real time without lag. The processing power needed is far beyond what consumer hardware today can handle. But it's coming. And when it does, the line between playing a game and imagining one will disappear completely. We've spent 40 years learning how to master the games we play, but in the next decade, the games will start learning how to master us. From NPCs that remember your betrayals to worlds that build themselves around your deepest curiosities, the 2030s represent the end of the static experience. Eventually, the game won't just be a product you buy. It will be a conversation you're having with a machine that knows exactly how to keep you playing.
If you enjoyed this video and want to see more visions of the world of the future, please like the video and subscribe. It helps the algorithm push our videos to more people.